run and gun, and I said, Jason, you got to end the points quick, man. The longer the points go, the less chance you got. So get to net. As soon as you get a chance, get to net and make him put pressure. And so it worked. So he's very coachable.
So
there you go.
Let me say this, because look, the elephant in the room, which we've addressed, is look, you got talking about tennis, and this happens every year. Here's the thing: is that when you watch the Olympics, you're probably not a big fill in the blank fan of whatever you're watching, but you're watching to support the United States of America. All right, follow me on this analogy. With the BB&T Atlanta Open, when you have players like John Isner, who is a UGA grad, right? Going for what? Six titles?
6, yes.
Man.
Yeah. So John Isner, he's for the most part, he's a local guy, right? Went to UGA.
And 9 in the world.
In the top 10 American, as far as he is the top American in the world. You want to come out and see that. And you also want to come out and see a guy that's almost 7 foot high. By the way, one of the nicest guys you could possibly meet. Almost 7 feet tall. Do a serve at 130 plus miles per hour, and it kicks about 10 to 12 feet in the air. That's amazing when you see that in real life. So it's really neat.
But then on the flip side, we talked about Donald Young, 5'10".
Sure.
And what he does is he'll just grind you out because he's in great shape and he wants that long match. Where then you got John Isner. So that's why it's, again, in any sport you want the fast player against the in March Madness right now. You like to see that run and gun team, and then the team that wants to play slow pace. So that's really what makes a good contradiction. And it really is fascinating to see a guy that's 6'10" that can hit it 140 miles an hour. But
we'll talk about Eddie. Talk about everything else going on. The exhibition matches leading up. It's kind of like race season, where the Daytona 500 is the Super Bowl of racing, and it starts out the season. The BB&T Atlanta Open and tennis tournaments kind of the same way. You always have something really cool with an exhibition match that starts things out. But this year, you're kind of doubling up.
We are, and I'll talk about the tennis for a minute, then to go back to Southside, talk about some of the non-tennis stuff that we're doing. But we're the only men's tournament in the world that kicks off with a women's exhibition. And we started that because part of our vision is to be that mini U.S. Open. And what makes the U.S. Open great is not the tennis, it's people watching, it's night matches, it's restaurants, it's shops, it's the place to be. So we've got Venus Williams playing against Madison Keys on our Sunday night, and we'll sell that out. That'll be a great sellout. 2 great American champions kicking off our men's event. Then on Monday night, we're going to have another exhibition, and we're going to bring back the last American to be ranked #1 in the world, Andy Roddick.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Andy's going to come
Brooklyn Dagger.
Yeah, God bless him. That's hot.
If Andy Roddick were a rock band, he would be Journey.
You got me with that, Eddie.
He would
I'm
be
listening.
Journey.
That'll get Steve out there.
Yes.
I want to
So,
see the guy that looks like Journey.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing in this guy.
Yes.
And he's playing.
And he's playing Atlanta tennis legend Robbie Ginepri. So Robbie's very well known in Atlanta. He got to the semifinals of the U.S. Open in 2005. So having that local retired player who's now traveling as a coach for a pro by the name of Gerald Donaldson against Andy Roddick, and Andy is such a great personality.
Is Brooklyn going to be there?
Well, he's going to be driving in from North Carolina where they have a home, so we're going to see if we can get them all to come in a package
Awesome.
deal.
Put me in a suite with her. And my wife.
And I'm working with Robbie because I play out of Old Town, which Robbie is the owner or whatnot, the Ginepris. And his sister and I are doubles partners, mixed doubles. So I'm working with Robbie for his match.
Training him.
I'm training
so,
Robbie.
You are?
Ginepri.
First off, I didn't know you were part of mixed doubles.
Oh yeah, you got to be part of it all.
Yeah. But another cool thing that we do, and the only tournament in the world that has a dedicated college night, in which we give a wild card into a Georgia Tech player, which is basically tennis's version of Rocky Balboa.
Okay.
It's where a college kid gets to play for real at night as our feature match and represent their school and our community, because we always wanted to be somebody that's from Atlanta who's experimenting college tennis. This is their dream come true, to play for real. So that's really another cool thing we do. And then back to the music for a minute. Wednesday night, we have the Bryan Brothers play. Not tennis, a concert. So
Nice.
their hobby and passion outside of tennis is music. So they play about a 30 to 40-minute gig. We're doing a new cool thing this year with Wine Down Wednesday. So we're with our wine partner, and then we're going to bring in one of Atlanta's top restaurants, which I can't share just yet who it is, but it's really one of the top 5 restaurants in the city.
And Steve Perry Friday night.
Stop. Jim, stop.
And then Thursday, Throwback Thursday.
Going 80s.
Specifically for Southside, you're gonna
Yeah.
wear those whites. I want you to come out in
Yes.
those short white shorts. And we have the B-52's tribute band, the Lobsters of Rock, who are gonna play there.
Lobsters
So
of Rock.
you are gonna be there in your pearly whites at the entrance, welcoming
Nice.
everybody, along with a Bjorn Borg and John McEnroe lookalike. So you're gonna fit right in there. on
I could wear the
Throwback
red, white,
Thursday.
and blue headband, and because you got to wear
get
everything
in-
80s.
you
Short
get in-
shorts.
Oh, you're gonna get in for free.
Here's the
with that.
thing
We're-
with Steve. For the past 3 years, Eddie, we've been trying to get Steve to come out and just enjoy himself. And you've left tickets at will call, and he's let him go to waste. And I get in
It's
trouble.
like Ricky Bobby, leaving
I
for the
know.
dad.
I've got-
Every-
I've got 13-hour days, and I got to hear Eddie in my ear yelling at me for my partner.
Look at his seat. It's empty.
And
He's not in his seat.
This year, I promise you, he's going to come out. He's going to bring his family, his
I'll
wife,
come.
everybody.
Shake and bake.
I'll come.
10 o'clock, tickets on sale, right? 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
And all tickets are available, not just.
All tickets, and they start at $10. Look, and our worst seat is 12 rows from the court. I mean, so that's like being at a courtside box in other
For
events.
$10.
So I encourage any of your listeners, give it a shot, and I guarantee you're gonna have a great time.
Well, good deal.
BBTAtlantaOpen.com. That is BBTAtlantaOpen.com. Do hope to see you out there. I'm out there obviously every day. I'm a tennis fan, so I love watching the tennis, but it's just a good time. We were talking about, us carrying the Braves earlier and how relaxing it is to go out there. It's one of those sports where, especially if you've never seen it, it's very chill. You go out there, you get some great food, great drink, sit in your seat, and just, put your cell phone away and enjoy the world. That's what I love.
Southside,
No.
if I can just end it with, yeah, come on.
Eddie, you had me at yeah. You had me at yeah.
Thank you, Ed.